We knew that news of our trouble would soon reach the enemy, so gun crews were at stations for all available weapons.
When the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, I was working on a cattle ranch in Clarendon, Texas. I did join the Navy in 1942, September, and 3 or 4 of us rode down to Dallas in the car, and I was sworn in Dallas. But anyway, we trained pilots again, and then we started, went into combat and joined a task force, which I don't remember the name of it, but I think it was around Peleliu or somewhere, the first combat we got into. The first time we got hit was, I think, on the deck edge elevator, and it didn't do much damage. It was just barely big enough to call a hit. I guess the next time we got hit, it was a kamikaze plane or a suicide plane. I think it was before they formed that kamikaze divine wind ritual, whatever it was. But anyway, this guy comes across the flight deck crossways, and he was so low that his prop was hitting the deck, and he crashed on the other side, and he killed a guy, a good friend of mine, killed one person. This plane had what they call a stinger in the back end, on the rear end of the plane. It was a .30 caliber machine gun. And this guy was sinking like this, and this guy was still busy shooting at us with a .30 caliber. And that didn't do much damage to the ship at all. I looked up in these 3 planes, and it looked like they were playing, And pretty soon one of them turned over and come screaming down at us. And I thought, well, he's not playing, But I actually saw him hit the flight deck. And it was an interesting week or 2 after that. We were digging his airplane, what was left of it, and him out of and we found a cigarette lighter, said New Jersey. It was a Zippo lighter that he had in his pocket. We come back to Hawaii, Ford Island, and maybe unloaded some planes, I don't remember exactly, but we went on to Bremerton Navy Yard and was there maybe 6 months, 8 months for repair. And when they got it repaired, and we went to Alameda Naval Air Station in Oakland, California, and trained squadron there, picked up squadron. And that was the last time, and incidentally was what was left of Pappy Boyington's old Black Sheep squadron was they were flying Corsairs, and I guess that they dealt a lot of misery to the enemy. They were pretty good, I guess.